This is not a test. This is rock and roll.
I wake up every morning in a bed that's too small, drive my daughter to a school that's too expensive, and then I go to work to a job for which I get paid too little.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making waffles.
You're waking up with the Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
Good morning and welcome into the Morning App on this lovely Monday morning. It is 8 a.m. with Josh, Howie, Molly, and myself, Kristen. How are we all doing this morning?
We are making it. It's a brand new week. We actually might have a full week depending on, Wednesday and Thursday. But we actually have a full week of doing so, being productive. So we'll see.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'm so over this.
Can we go back to last week, man?
Senioritis is hitting me really hard right now.
I'm really lazy right now. Yeah. I've never been this unproductive in my life. I didn't want to get out of bed because I was hungry, and I was just like, nah, I'll get food later.
But see, it's not just senioritis because I'm feeling it too.
Yeah.
But I feel it at the end of every single semester because I've done good enough, like, first half where I really don't care second half.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, I think for some reason this year it's hitting me so much harder and in a different way. So like towards the end of the year, we all get kind of lazy in general. Yeah. But right now, I'm just like, do grades even matter? Because technically our GPA is locked in for graduation at this point.
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Because they don't calculate your grades until after we technically graduate. So all of the awards and the honors cords and stuff like that get counted from last semester's GPA.
I'm definitely not an honors student, but glad I can have a little slack.
Wait. Yeah. If you graduate then, and then they calculate your GPA and it's actually failing, do you have to come back?
Yes, but at this point, my GPA is like nowhere near failing, so I can give up now.
Asking for a friend,
It's not you because you're smart. So. Nice try with the joke.
I'm actually really curious though, because you graduate, you have a big party, your relatives give you money and everything, you're ready to move on, and then you failed.
No, technically that's very true. People can walk stage and still not know if they technically graduated.
Yeah, some people do that, then they have to take class in the summer, so that's still possible, but that'd be a little awkward situation, like, oh yeah, guys, I graduated, and they're like, you failed this class, you need to come back, and then you're like, I don't know what to do.
My wallet would not be happy about that.
Well, it could be, though, because if you think you're going to graduate, you get that money from the relatives, you walk, and then you have to go back to school, you could have a second, graduation party, be like, hey, give me more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my relatives would be like, oh, bye, jokes.
This is what you get, just take the money.
Yeah, they'd be like, you lucky you're getting anything at all. But because it is senior year, though, I find I'm telling myself to just partake in every social activity I can have. So this weekend, we went out a lot, and my wallet is hurting. But I feel like I can't say no, because this is my last few months in college.
It's literally our last month. We have a month and some change, so not, like you said, obligated, just go big or go home, eat out. Say yes to everything.
Everything. Which is just it's frustrating because part of me is like, I just want to stay in and I want to be an introvert tonight. But I'm like, no, you can be an introvert after college.
So you're just quickly like, okay, I want to go do everything. I want to go hang out. I want to go eat. I want to go do everything that I can.
Even if it's expensive, I'm like, you know what? It's senior year. I have to do it. Do I know Migos songs? No. Am I going to the concert? Yes.
I wonder who got the extra ticket for you.
Howie.
I wonder. But yes, I agree with that too because it's our last year. So we need to go hard. We need to do everything that we can in this time frame. So I support that actually.
Thank you. Especially with our college friends, Yeah. So this weekend I spent a lot of money on rides around town and stuff like that. So, and then also, when I'm going out, I get a little bit confident in my wallet and I tip everybody a little too much,
Yeah.
And then the next day I'm like, oh, do I really need to tip them that much?
You wake up in the morning, you're like, oh man, did I have to pay for everybody in the car? Man, what was I doing? I've did that multiple times.
I've done that too.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't worry, I got this round. You guys got me back later. Yeah. Nobody ever has you back later except for your really good friends.
Yes.
Remember that, kids.
Yes.
You're like, I just got paid. Don't you worry. Blow it all in one night. But yeah, so no matter how you get around during the weekends, whether it is Uber or you have a DD, I have the top 10 items that people have left behind in their Uber or Lyft or whatever. We left an entire bottle of some stuff in another Uber one time.
Oh. Some stuff?
The
water?
It was water.
Water. We drink water here, man.
It was like pretty much full, and we asked him too. And we were like, "Hey, do you have our, fifth or whatever?" And then he was like, "No."
I would have loved if he had been like, I was gonna say he's like, I do, but snooze you lose. It's mine now.
Yeah,
yeah. No, that's upsetting.
Okay, I did that before too. Actually, it was intentional because I was getting a ride and I had like extra stuff left over. I was like,
it was intentional.
Yeah, like so I paid them for the ride, right? But I also was like, hey, here's some stuff for you guys. I'm just gonna leave it here. Like, enjoy the rest of your night.
Here's some Kool-Aid. Here's some juice boxes.
How bad was that stuff?
Nah, it wasn't that bad.
Behind?
He just had to go into somewhere, like a bar, so you can't bring it in.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was too. Yeah, she knows.
They don't allow apple juice in bars?
No apple juice.
No Capri Suns.
No Capri Suns. All right, top 10 most forgotten items in an Uber, though. Number 1 is phone. And I don't know how you're going to get that back.
Yeah, one of my friends actually did that last weekend. She left her phone in the car, and it was a little of a struggle trying to get it back, but she ended up getting it back.
That happened to me and a friend last year. Some girl we picked up left her phone in the car, and we didn't know the girl's name or anything, so we had to find her and stalk her on Facebook, message her, and then it was just a whole big thing trying to get it back to her. And it took us several days because she's just like, she doesn't have a phone, so I'm Facebook messaging her, and if she's not home, she can't Facebook message me back.
That's when I would be like, here's my roommate's number, call me, and I'll answer. We'll figure it out,
Right.
Somebody else has a phone you can use.
That's true.
Yeah, but how's she going to tell that roommate she doesn't have a phone?
Well, if she lives with the person, I'm sure that she is near a person who has a phone.
That's true.
She could
maybe
figure
she's
it out.
an introvert.
Oh my gosh.
You're
giving her too many excuses.
Way
trying to
too
give her
long.
the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Another one is your wallet, your keys, an item of clothing sometimes gets left in Ubers. That's number 4.
Ooh.
I've left jackets and keys in there. My keys usually, I lose those a lot.
It's a successful night if you can hang on to your phone, wallet, and keys.
I know.
Very successful.
I just don't touch them anymore when I go out.
Right, you have to just leave them in one
I leave
spot.
them in my bag, and I just don't. I'm like, everybody's like, are you going to be cold? I'm like, I don't even care. I don't want to lose my jacket. I'm just going to freeze. It's fine.
Glasses, bag, backpack, a vape or an e-cig.
I'm sorry. How do you lose a
Nation.
backpack?
Yeah,
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's big.
Also, why are you carrying a backpack when you're trying to go out at night?
Hey, maybe you're spending the night at a significant other's. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
fair,
see, look
fair,
at you. Look,
fair.
you're judging.
She's judging.
You might be a superhero. That's where your secret costume is.
Peter Parker.
Molly gets it.
Another one is headphones or your driver's license / ID. At least you can replace that,
Yeah.
You can replace some of these things if you left them.
See, the thing
Sorry,
is...
that scared me so much. I just thought about the DMV, and now that is my worst nightmare. She's like, you can replace that. Can you? Can you replace those 7 hours?
At what
Yeah.
cost?
It's going to take an entire day. One time, though, I was doing the whole, like, driving around thing and driving other people around, and I had the weirdest thing. I don't even think it was, like, Halloween weekend or anything like that, but I was cleaning out my car after a night of, Ubering or whatever, and there were rose petals in my back seat.
Oh,
like
romantic.
all over. But I didn't know anyone I picked up, so I don't know.
maybe they were like,
who just
happiness.
has rose petals though?
What?
some people are weird.
Is that not the weirdest thing? That's the weirdest thing I've ever had left in my car.
That's the weirdest / sweetest thing I've ever heard in my life.
But yeah, I was just like, this is sweet, but I'm like, who did it? Who's my secret admirer?
like post on Facebook. If anybody was in my car,
Yeah.
I'm single.
But jokes on me though, because it was probably just like I don't know. They probably
What,
just
Had a rose.
maybe they had a bouquet and they were going to do like a mixer or something, and then I don't know. I try to come up with excuses for like why would rose petals be left in my backseat. This was like 3 years ago or something like that.
Oh,
Really? Okay, that's interesting, but...
She still thinks about it.
I don't know. She's still thinking about it, too. She's like, oh, I wonder who that was. Who left them for me?
What a sweet cheeks.
See, some of the things on this list that I have left behind, like I think I left my phone one time, but sometimes you do leave your stuff behind. You just forget about it. But one thing we will not be leaving behind is more of the morning app. Coming up, Josh is going to be talking to us about James Corden maybe leaving for England. We have more coming up on the app.
Where the scissors at?
Where's the tape?
I don't know. You had it.
No, I didn't.
Guys, what are you doing? You said sports rap. We're wrapping up presents for sports teams, right? No, I meant Sports Rap, the sports talk show on 90.5 WASU that airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 6, where we recap the biggest sports games and news from the week.
What did you say?
Well, what are you rapping?
Oh, I'm just getting Tom Brady to play football. Maybe you can catch this.
I'm just wrapping up LeBron's career in Cleveland and sending Isaiah Thomas a no-trade clause.
And I'm getting a choking hazard label for the Indians, Dodgers, and the Falcons. You think Dan Quinn will like this?
Come on, guys, time for actual sports rap.
Falcons, Dodgers.
My name is Maggie Harper, and I host the App 1800, a podcast featuring the current events in Boone that you care about. Listen every Monday at 9 a.m. on 90.5 WASU after the morning app.
What time is it? I need to get up. Gotta go for the show.
It's time for the morning app.
Welcome into the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
How you guys doing this morning?
You can listen worldwide at WASUradio.com, live on App TV, or with the iHeartRadio app.
Hey, Howie.
Oh, hey, Kristen, how are you? So what's going on? What music you listen to right now?
Man, Howie, I don't know. I can't find any good music anymore.
Well, guess what? I host a show on WASU.
You do?
Yeah, it's called The Rollout. Do you like top 40 music?
Of course I do.
Well, guess what? I have your fix. I have the songs that are coming up on the charts. I have the next breakout artists and the songs you want to hear again and again.
That sounds great. When was it again?
It's going to be Wednesdays at 7 on 90.5 WASU or WASUradio.com.
The Rollout.
Listen to The Rollout every Wednesday at 7 on 90.5 WASU.
What's up, guys? Here on App TV, the A Game is the only place where you can see highlights and updates on everything App State sports. I'm Braxton Critcher.
And I'm Ashley Smith, co-host of the A Game, where each and every Monday at 9 p.m. you can find the best coverage of all your favorite Mountaineer teams and in-depth reporting from the sidelines.
That also includes athlete interviews, a player of the week, and a chance for students to get involved with the Q&A game.
So join us each Monday on App TV for App State's only sports TV show.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU.
90.5 WASU. It is 8:15 on this dreary morning.
Yeah.
I just have to contradict Kristen all the time.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes. I like how the boys always agree with me, and she's like, no.
Because you're right.
I still say lovely,
know.
though, sometimes. Just
Positivity.
to be positive.
It is lovely. Just because it's dreary doesn't mean I'm having a bad day.
That's
like,
facts.
I love dreary days. Like, this is Molly mood.
That's facts.
So
Can we talk about the rain this weekend, too, man? The thunder was crazy on Saturday night.
Yeah.
I was scared. I don't like thunder. And
You were scared.
I don't like it.
I
at
wasn't
all.
here. I was living my best life in Greensboro.
There you go.
So
Look at you.
yeah.
But it was pretty crazy this weekend.
You know what else I don't like? And that actually makes me really upset is that I read James Corden might actually be leaving America.
Why?
Why? Because he's homesick.
Oh,
I know.
buddy.
That's a very cute reason, but at the same time, I want him to stay because I like him and he's really funny.
No. How do you
Oh, boy.
consume your James Corden content?
How do I consume it?
Yes.
I watch him on YouTube.
Oh, so the internet. I wonder if they have the internet in England. He's
But he
not
won't
going
have
anywhere.
He won't have a show in
Dang.
England.
Yes, he probably will.
No, it won't be
Kristen
American.
just came for your
I know.
throat.
Everyday thing. I'm used to it.
I know, but I've never seen her like this look in her eye that she just had. She was coming for blood.
Like, so what, man?
Yeah,
He'll
she was
be
like,
okay.
get over it.
The entire
Listen.
time during break, she thought of a witty comeback for me and how she could just make me frustrated today, and it worked. But I don't want James Corden to leave.
Like, I get that, but also, honestly, if he goes to England because he's homesick, his content's going to be so much better if he's happy and at home.
He's not going to have a show. He's currently
I'm
looking.
sure he will start a show.
He's looking for his successor right now with the new Snapchat show that he has created, or the producers of his show have created a new Snapchat show that I think airs every Tuesday and Thursday on Snapchat, and it's him looking for his successor, even though he still has 2 years on his contract, so he may not leave within the next 2 years, but at some point he's going to go back.
But who has Snapchat these days?
I do. Everybody but you.
But I've never heard of his show. I did not know that it existed.
The Late Late
really?
Show with James Corden?
Oh my God, it's so funny.
The
I'd
rap
never heard
battles?
of it.
But still, everybody watches it via the internet. And I'm sure, like, honestly, like, yeah, he's going back to England, but he'll probably be back in the States, and he's still going to be producing
No, he
content.
won't.
I'm sure he will. And even if he does take a hiatus, that's fine. Every celebrity needs that, you know?
Yeah.
If we were talking about one of your favorite people, if we were like Cardi B might be going to some exotic land and never coming back, you'd be like,
I'd be a little.
oh yeah.
Okay,
Like,
she is
it's
Dominican.
over.
She is Dominican, so she did go to like Dominican Republic.
Exactly,
then. How would you
Kristen.
feel?
I like James Corden. I thought he did a good job at the Grammys, even though everyone hated him. And he's getting a lot of bad backlash for his hosting the Grammys this past time, and that might be one reason why he's trying to up and leave. Everyone just didn't like what he did.
Did he do something wrong?
No, I
He's
thought
just
he was
awkward.
Fine.
He's
no.
just awkward.
I mean, he's awkward as a person.
I really
but-
like that. though.
Yeah,
I find that
he's a funny
admirable.
guy. I didn't think he did a bad job at the Grammys, but a lot of people bashed him just for
I think
whatever.
they have high expectations.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
what
it
it
is.
is. Yeah, because they have people that are constantly always in those roles who do well. They're used to that role, but it was his first time doing something that big before. I think he was okay. I didn't think he was bad at
Yeah,
all. Some people
right.
just, I don't know, just extra about it. But the thing is, though, if he does go to England, he will have opportunities, but it won't be like it is the United States.
That's very
You know,
true.
he's on a major network. You know, have his own show. He's doing all this stuff with Snapchat, like you said. He's doing this YouTube
Peter Rabbit
content.
movie.
Yeah, exactly. He has so many opportunities in the U.S. So if he goes back to England, those will go away.
It's quite interesting, too, that he wants to go back to England at this point in his career because if anything, this is his peak.
Yeah.
This is when he's going to make the most money is right when he's producing all this content and he's on the rise. He's been only famous for a few years now.
Yeah.
So honestly, I don't know why he's dipping out now.
It's the backlash. I think he's just feeling all the pressure from the hatred from the fans. He's just like, okay, you know what? I'm a little homesick. Let me go back to my parents and let them watch over my kids and everything. Like, I don't know.
Family's important. I mean, that is.
And your happiness.
Yeah.
You know.
That's kind of
That's kind of
important.
important, too.
Carpool karaoke is just as important.
I do love carpool.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It is awesome. But the thing is that you have to realize, too, is that if you're in this business, you have to deal with those pressures.
Yeah.
People are going to criticize you up and down for
But he's
ages as
such
long as you're on TV.
He's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
And of
look at
all
him.
people to get criticized,
him.
How is he the one, you know?
We live in a day and age where people will be on the internet and talk about whatever they want to talk about.
They bash him because he's English and he doesn't maybe know a lot of the American type stuff. Like, I think one...
that's funny.
Yeah, I think one criticism he got was he just wasn't, like, understanding the political landscape of America right now, even though he's here. And people are just oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, which, I mean, maybe, but... At the same time, like, don't just bash him because he's English.
Yeah, he's an entertainer. He's not supposed to give like an inauguration speech. Like,
he's not a politician.
Right.
People should calm down. You're right. Yeah.
Exactly.
I miss him already.
We miss him already, but I think a lot of people miss Tyra Banks. Even though, is she back on the new show, right? America's Next Top Model? Aren't they making a new one?
So she left for because I'm a Tyra fan.
I was like, because you definitely know.
You're
Tyra.
a Next Top Model fan.
I am. I really am. But I'm also just a Tyra Banks fan in general. Like, I love her. I think she is beautiful. She is a successful woman. She is all of personality, and she doesn't try to hide it. You know, I don't like those celebrities that try to hide their personality. That's why I love Cardi B so much, you know. But she went away for her family to have her baby and stuff like that. But I think she is coming back to America's Next Top Model, if I'm correct.
Yeah, and 2 years passed, and her son York is now 2 years old, which is crazy. Yeah, his name is York.
That's okay. That's a cool name, kind of.
I like that too. But the one thing that Tyra doesn't want her son to do is to be a male model. So she has a couple reasons why. She said that he could do something else. She doesn't see him doing modeling, and she's afraid that he just wanted more than she would. So she feels like he would be so dived in on modeling that she could never, be like that.
How old is this child?
2.
Okay, wow. She's speaking for a 2-year-old.
How do you know he's good looking?
Yeah, but I'm so serious though. You never know.
She doesn't want him to model because she's afraid that he's going to surpass her in her career.
That's what it seems like.
But that's what you hope for your children.
Yeah.
You want them to build on what you've built.
We were all rooting for you, Tyra.
We were all rooting for you. So she said, in quote, "I'm going to support what he wants and just hope it's not modeling," she said. "But if it is, I'll be telling him how to smize." I think that's what it says, smize.
Yeah, smize.
Is
you
that
smile with your eyes. You think about something that makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
This baby isn't really cute.
Josh!
I mean, sorry, I just looked up a picture of York.
Oh my goodness! Everybody starts Googling.
He's okay. He's kind of got he looks like a mean baby.
A mean baby?
He has a mean mug.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't know that she was even married until I think she got married very, very recently to a Gordon Ramsay lookalike.
Oh, wow.
I'm not even gonna lie. This baby's gonna model. I'm looking at this baby.
The baby's cute, Josh.
It's cute, and he's got the prettiest eyes. He's going to learn how to smize, and he's going to surpass his mother in your face, Tyra.
He's got a smolder on right now.
Take that.
Take that, Tyra.
You know what's crazy? Also, York knows 3 languages. He knows Spanish, Norwegian, and English.
That's impressive.
And he's 2.
Maybe he should be a translator instead of a model.
I'm going to, if I ever have children, bless them. But I hope they, learn, a bunch of that's a really good skill to have.
Yeah,
multiple
when you're
languages.
2?
Yeah,
no, for sure. That's when you have to start because then it doesn't feel like you're learning another language.
That's
you're growing up in that language. So if he's trilingual by the age of 5, and when he starts school, that's gonna give him such an advantage. And
that's impressive.
I wish I knew another language. Honestly.
Yeah, I can't even speak Spanish that well, and I took it for years.
Yeah. I took 4 years of Latin. Look where I am.
Solid.
Well, your problem was it was Latin.
Hey, I got a good SAT score. That's what it's about.
Fair enough.
Well, whether York gets into modeling or not, I still love Tyra Banks. And coming up next on the morning show, we will be talking about movie quotes with Joshua Kornmeyer.
Where the scissors at?
Where's the tape?
I don't know. You had it. No, I didn't.
Guys, what are you doing? You said sports rap. We're repping up presents for sports teams, right? No, I meant Sports Rap, the sports talk show on 90.5 WASU that airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 6, where we recap the biggest sports games and news from the week.
What did you say?
Well, what are you rapping?
Oh, I'm just getting Tom Brady up to play football. Maybe we can catch this.
I'm just wrapping up LeBron's career in Cleveland and sending Isaiah Thomas a no-trade clause.
And I'm getting a choking hazard label for the Indians, Dodgers, and the Falcons. You think Dan Quinn will like this?
Come on, guys, time for actual sports rap.
Falcons, Dodgers.
My name is Maggie Harper, and I host the App 1800, a podcast featuring the current events in Boone that you care about. Listen every Monday at 9 a.m. on 90.5 WASU, after the morning app.
What time is it? I need to get up. I need to go for the shot.
It's time for the morning app.
Welcome into the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
How you guys doing this morning? You can listen worldwide at WASUradio.com, live on App TV, or with the iHeartRadio app.
Hey, Howie. Oh, hey, Kristen, how are you? So what's going on? What music you listen to right now?
Man, Howie, I don't know. I can't find any good music anymore.
Well, guess what? I host a show on WASU.
You do?
Yeah, it's called The Rollout. Do you like top 40 music?
Of course I do.
Well, guess what? I have your fix. I have the songs that are coming up on the charts. I have the next breakout artists and the songs you want to hear again and again.
That sounds great. When was it again?
It's going to be Wednesdays at 7 on 90.5 WASU or WASUradio.com.
The Rollout.
Listen to The Rollout every Wednesday at 7 on 90.5 WASU.
What's up, guys? Here on App TV, The A Game is the only place where you get to see highlights and updates on everything App State sports. I'm Braxton Critcher.
And I'm Ashley Smith, co-host of The A Game, where each and every Monday at 9 p.m. you can find the best coverage of all your favorite Mountaineer teams and in-depth reporting from the sidelines.
That also includes athlete interviews, a player of the week, and a chance for students to get involved with the Q&A game.
So join us each Monday on App TV for App State's only sports TV show.
on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
90.5 WASU. It is 8:31 on this lovely Monday morning. Yes, lovely. Every now and then I'll say it just to make Kristen feel better about herself.
Thank you.
Everybody's like, no, it's not lovely. It sucks. No, let's have some positivity today, all right?
Thanks, Howie.
Well, can we, switch it up? This vibrant Monday morning.
Aggressive Monday.
Aggressive Monday.
Whoa,
I don't even know what we're talking about
It's
here.
been aggressive.
Some adjectives in here. Like, I don't know.
Okay, I got you.
You know?
I got the back in next segment. I got you.
All right, cool.
I like vibrant. I can get with vibrant.
Yes.
Well, what's the weather like? Is it vibrant outside?
Vibrant.
Vibrant.
Oh, no.
See, this is why I say lovely, because it rolls off the tongue. You don't have to think about it. If you have to think of a new adjective, it's not going to go well. But today's going to be a high of 55 and a low of 43. Possible chance for showers today and tomorrow. So not as lovely as I wanted, but we're going to make it lovely. You know, it's all about what you do for your day. It's not about the weather. It's going to be a great day here on the Morning App.
Oh, man. Kristen always bringing positivity to our lives. But we got coming up.
Yuck.
I think we have our new favorite game coming up, right? Is it Name Dad Movie Quote?
Dun dun
Dun dun dun.
We need a soundbite there.
You need one. This week, Josh has control. He's going to get the quotes for us. See how we do.
I always get worried when Josh has control.
Josh, I have faith in you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm trying to bring some positivity in here.
I know. I say I'm positive, but then I'm always roasting Josh.
so
I'm
aggressive.
sorry.
It's been a long day, long week already. You guys should definitely get these quotes. Like, if you don't, I'm going to be disappointed.
won't.
They are Disney quotes.
Okay.
Okay.
At least I'm pretty sure they're Disney.
Yes.
Yeah, Disney quotes. Okay, first one. Ladies don't start fights, but they can finish them. Okay? Is it... Yes, Molly?
This is just so... Go ahead.
So easy.
No,
Okay,
it's
ladies
not.
don't start fights, but they can finish them. A, The Fox and the Hound. B, The Aristocrats. C, The Rescuers. Or D, Lady and the Tramp.
This is so
It's
easy.
so
It's Aristocrats.
Aristocats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I used to watch that movie all the time. I love it.
The little,
great film.
little white kitty.
The little white kid with the pink bow. She says, ladies don't start fights, but we can finish them.
Aristocrats.
What?
Aristocats. Cats. Yeah,
Aristocats.
that's the one I
Aristocrats.
haven't seen.
I
I have
don't know.
not seen that one.
You've
so.
never seen The Aristocats?
Never.
It's
Great
so
film.
They're really cute
But
kitties.
The Rescuers are really good, too. Let's not forget that movie. That was a great
The
movie.
Rescuers.
Yeah.
Wait,
one is
I'm
that?
trying to... Is that the one with the mouse?
Yeah, with the mice.
Yes, I do like that one.
Great movie.
Yeah.
And The Fox and the Hound. That was a tearjerker.
No. Fox
Don't
and the Hound.
talk about it.
No, I can't.
That was a great
I cry
movie.
Can you
every
not talk
time.
about it? Because I'm going to start getting teary-eyed over here.
We'll watch it later. Okay.
Aristocats.
Yes, it's Aristocats.
Ding,
Nice.
ding, ding.
I told you guys you should get these for sure.
I think
Okay.
Kristen read you like a book right there.
Ooh.
No, I think she just knew that movie. She literally knew the character and what bow she was
I don't
wearing.
know,
We
Josh.
both, we did their little mannerisms.
We made eye contact. We knew. Honestly, though, maybe Josh, maybe I am reading, your inflection or
I
your
mean,
body language when you're reading
God.
I would hope so. We hang out 24/7. Okay.
Too much.
Second one. If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. A, Tarzan. B, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, which is a movie. C, Treasure Planet. Or D, Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, I think it's Alice
Say
in
the quote
Wonderland.
again?
Jeez. I don't know if I can. Kristen, you might read me.
You can say the quote again.
Yeah,
Josh.
if you remember last Friday, she wanted to say the real or fake news segment again because apparently I read her too well.
Oh.
Well,
If-
that's true. We've proven that.
Yeah. If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense.
I'm going to go with Alice in Wonderland as well. I want to say it's Winnie the Pooh because I know you love that movie, Josh.
I do.
And I do think it could be in that. But they're going with Alice in Wonderland. And Molly seemed very confident, so I'm just going to copy them.
No one's guessing Treasure Planet?
Nope.
No.
Wow.
Oh.
Is it Treasure Planet?
Is it Treasure
No,
Planet?
he's baiting.
No, it's Alice in
He's
Wonderland.
baiting. I knew it.
I was like, I've only seen that movie like once.
Yeah.
I was like, that's bait.
Yeah, I
saw
was
half
working
of
it. Okay. Okay. This one might be a little harder. Maybe. The water's always changing, always flowing, but people, I guess, can't live like that. Okay?
Okay.
Is it A, Pocahontas, B, The Little Mermaid, C, Brother Bear, great film. Love Brother Bear.
Decent.
Or D, Lilo and Stitch. Or Lilo and Stitch. Is it Lilo?
It's Lilo.
It's
Lilo.
Lilo.
Yeah,
Okay, I never watched it.
Well, then it's clearly not from that one.
No,
Also,
you
it's
don't
not.
know.
No, it's not, because I know that movie like the back of my hand. I love Lilo and
I'm gonna
Stitch.
say A, Pocahontas.
I'm going to say, what was B again?
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
The water's always changing, always flowing, but people, I guess, can't live like that.
Little Mermaid.
I'm gonna go with Brother Bear on this one.
Great movie.
Haven't seen it.
What?
Haven't seen
It's
it.
That's a
really
tearjerker,
good.
too.
It's decent.
But I don't remember them saying this in either Pocahontas or Little Mermaid. Although, honestly, if I had to guess, I would say Little Mermaid, but since you already took it, I'm going Brother Bear.
You can guess Little Mermaid too.
No, it's
Okay,
fine.
all right.
No one wants Lilo and Stitch?
No.
You don't think
No.
Stitch is a weird creature, right?
Okay, first of all, can I just say Lilo and Stitch is probably the most overrated Disney thing by far.
Howie!
It's a hot take on the morning
I
app.
like it.
Gosh.
Lilo and Stitch is overrated. The movie is overrated. The show is
Howie.
overrated. Overrated.
Stop right there. This is Lilo and Stitch is one of my all-time beloved childhood movies.
Molly's crushed.
I'm
love
about to
them.
cry. Howie, step off right now.
Lilo and Stitch is so overrated.
No, it's not.
Okay,
It's
you know
so
what?
overrated.
They
We're
shouldn't
gonna
have made a
pop
second.
popcorn. They
Yeah.
shouldn't have made a second.
They
That's
shouldn't
true.
have made that.
We're gonna pop some popcorn. You're gonna come over. We'll pop some wine, and you're gonna watch
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch, and you're gonna love it.
And we're
I've
gonna
seen it before.
make you sit there.
Look, I've seen it before. I was like, eh.
But have you
I've
watched it
never
with
seen
us?
it.
No.
It'll be funny.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh my.
We have so much fun by ourselves.
Okay, fine. I'm down for that. We'll
Okay.
make it happen.
I couldn't tell you what Lilo and Stitch is about other than the weird little Stitch creature. But
Gosh, we didn't invite you.
Okay, Kristen. Molly, you are correct. It is Pocahontas.
Oh.
Okay, listen. I loved Pocahontas.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just really liked the raccoon, if we're gonna be honest. The storyline I don't really care about, but the raccoon was really cute.
I only watch Disney movies for the animal best friends, not the actual
Same here.
princesses.
So do you watch Bambi? Are you a fan of Bambi? Do you
Oh,
like
for
it?
sure. That's all animals.
Okay.
But it's so sad.
It is.
Okay, this
need to
last
move
one.
on.
This last one should be the easiest one possible. Okay, I'm gonna be disappointed if you don't get it. Okay, don't know, don't care. How's that? Okay, A, The Fox and the Hound. B, The Jungle Book. C, Emperor's New Groove. Or D, The Rescuers.
Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New
Yeah.
Groove.
Yeah. Okay, you all got it right. I saw that quote and I had to put it in there because I'm like, oh, I love that. Don't know, don't care. How's that?
I love
You
him.
did it so perfectly too.
Yeah.
He does this all the time, probably. That's his comeback
That
for
might
people.
actually be my favorite animated movie ever.
It was
It's really good.
Really good.
Oscar worthy right
It's
there.
on Netflix too.
Oh, is it?
Give it a rewatch.
I'd
yeah.
rather watch that than Lilo and Stitch.
Agreed.
I don't know if you can compare the two.
It's better.
No, they're totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different stories, plots, whatever you want to
Timelines,
call it.
Points
No.
in history.
And also,
Yeah.
the TV show is better than Lilo and Stitch's TV show as well.
Oh,
Okay,
I
the TV
disagree.
show was good.
The TV
Yeah.
show of Lilo and Stitch was good.
It-
The
but
second movie
Emperor's-
wasn't.
Emperor's New School, I think it was called.
Yeah.
That was better than Lilo.
It
But
was
what-
good.
Not better.
Yes.
It was good.
It was better.
It was
Let's
not
not
better.
forget Kronk's New Groove because that was a
Kronk's New
good
Groove
movie
was
too.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was okay.
All right, well, on the other side of the break, we're going to have our relationship segment as always.
Where the scissors at?
Where's the tape?
I don't know. You had it.
Guys, what are you doing? You said sports rap. We're wrapping up presents for sports teams, right? No, I meant Sports Rap, the sports talk show on 90.5 WASU that airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 6, where we recap the biggest sports games and news from the week.
What did you say?
Well, what are you rapping?
Oh, I'm just getting Tom Brady to play football. Maybe you can catch this.
I'm just wrapping up LeBron's career in Cleveland and sending Isaiah Thomas a no-trade clause.
And I'm getting a choking hazard label for the Indians, Dodgers, and the Falcons. You think Dan Quinn will like this?
Come on, guys, time for actual sports rap.
Falcons, Dodgers.
My name is Maggie Harper, and I host the App 1800, a podcast featuring the current events in Boone that you care about. Listen every Monday at 9 a.m. on 90.5 WASU, after the morning app.
time is it? I need to get up. I gotta go for sure.
It's time for the morning app.
Welcome into the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
How you guys doing this morning? You can listen worldwide at WASUradio.com, live on App TV, or with the iHeart Radio app.
Hey, Howie. Oh, hey, Kristen, how are you? So what's going on? What music you listen to right now?
Man, Howie, I don't know. I can't find any good music anymore.
Well, guess what? I host a show on WASU.
You do?
Yeah, it's called The Rollout. Do you like top 40 music?
Of course I do.
Well, guess what? I have your fix. I have the songs that are coming up on the charts. I have the next breakout artists and the songs you want to hear again and again.
That sounds great. When was it again?
It's going to be Wednesdays at 7 on 90.5 WASU or WASUradio.com.
The Rollout.
Listen to The Rollout every Wednesday at 7 on 90.5 WASU.
What's up, guys? Here on App TV, The A Game is the only place where you can see highlights and updates on everything App State sports. I'm Braxton Critcher.
And I'm Ashley Smith, co-host of The A Game, where each and every Monday at 9 p.m. you can find the best coverage of all your favorite Mountaineer teams and in-depth reporting from the sidelines.
That also includes athlete interviews, a player of the week, and a chance for students to get involved with the Q&A game.
So join us each Monday on App TV for App State's only sports TV show.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Top of the morning to you on this exquisite Monday. Had to go with the word exquisite thanks to Papa Cokes. But it's a great way to introduce our relationship segment, as always.
I swear Josh lives in the 80s.
He does.
He definitely lives in the 80s.
Can you stop playing this song?
This
I
song's
like
amazing.
Hathaway.
Oh.
Thank you.
Honestly, though, like that, I like the Marvin Gaye one instead more.
Yeah.
And he plays this one when you're not here. And then
He
he
does
only
it
plays
on
Marvin
purpose.
Gaye when you're
Stop.
I'm really not. I just knew I played the other one Friday.
Here. Yeah.
Okay, well.
Which would have been a Monday because that was the first day back. But
Yeah.
Get
no.
the schedule right.
Okay,
Get it together, Josh.
will do.
Get it together, Josh. Well, today, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm a stubborn person. Are you guys stubborn? Sorry,
Oh,
I just had to admit this really
No,
quickly.
all of us here
Okay.
are very stubborn.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Oh, for
yeah. So, I'm not in a relationship right now, but in past ones, I have not compromised very easily. And I have an article basically proving how you shouldn't compromise and how I'm right and everybody else is wrong.
Of course you find that.
Yeah.
Fight the power, Molly.
Fight the power.
She said, forget that, man.
I mean, Kristen's in a long-term relationship right now, and she's moving on to new stages in her life. So I know she would never compromise. But if somebody's in a similar... Get out of here. If somebody was in her shoes and they're about to move on, move to new places, like find things to not compromise in your relationship.
I think there's some things worth compromising on and some things aren't.
Maybe I'm just really stubborn. Yeah, I'm like, I'm right. So first off, your dreams and goals, like that job that you really want. I'm finding a lot of my friends are taking jobs or like not taking jobs for a certain person because they know that their boyfriend's moving to Charlotte. So they're not going to take their job in Raleigh or out of state.
Oh no, first job that comes my way, I got to take it.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, I mean, I don't know if it's just because of the industry we're going into, but it's also kind of like, you don't want to, you can't be picky. You cannot be like, I need to live in this specific place. Like, you know, you have to be very flexible about location. You have to be flexible about what you're willing to do and stuff like that. So that's kind of one that, you know, I don't think we could compromise on. You know, we have to do what we have to do.
Well, then you're unhappy too, you know?
Yeah, if you do.
And if you take a job you don't like let's say we chose sales and I didn't like sales, but since Howie is there, like, then I'm going to take it, you know?
Yeah.
So then another one is your values. I find a lot of people kind of change, like, their like, perspective on politics, whatever, you know, your religion, I don't know.
The politics one, it maybe you become more educated or less educated in a way. Like maybe that person has more insight than you. Like I'm always looking, if someone knows more about politics than me, I'll tell them like, hey, I literally know nothing. Tell me what you think is going on, what's going on in the Congress. I don't know.
Yeah, I try not to talk about my political like views with a significant other. Whenever I first start seeing them.
Yeah, I think that, you know, you don't want to compromise your values, but I think you should have an open mind to their values, you know? Definitely consider what their opinion is on stuff, but you don't have to compromise yours. Of course not.
No, but I don't know. I just find, like, a lot of couples, like, some of my friends won't even say anything. Stop, Kristen. She's looking at me like it better not be me you're laughing at.
No, I'm laughing at the random The App.
Yeah, that's my bad.
I tried to hold it in, but I can't.
Oh, gosh. Okay, well, anyways, your friends and family. So I've noticed a lot of couples will kind of, like, seclude themselves from like, their families and stuff like that. So, like, whenever they start seeing somebody, you know, the honeymoon stage. But if your boyfriend or girlfriend isn't liked by your family, it can be really bad. You know, it's kind of creates a barrier between you guys.
Yeah.
Honestly, the worst part about any relationship is having to introduce that significant other to your parents, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
That is the worst situation because my dad's awkward. Mom just is interested, so I don't blame her for asking a lot of questions, but at the same time, it's just...
I mean, not only is it uncomfortable for you as the person you're introducing your family to, but it's awkward for the other person too because they're nervous.
Yeah.
They're probably not going to be themselves. The whole family thing is awkward in general.
I mean, the second you see me with my family, I'm totally different.
Yeah,
it's
same.
like,
Oh, 100%.
I just act different. I'm like, are you going to like this me? Because I don't even like this me. Like,
like in my family, we are loud and we yell a lot, you know? It's just who we are. And when I first introduced my boyfriend to them, he was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Why? And he's like, you seem a little mad. And I'm like, no, it's my family.
We act with each other.
Yeah.
It's fine.
See, so for one of my ex-girlfriends has met my mom. That's the only person I've dated that's met my mom. And so my mom and my sister get wild. They like to roast me. They're funny. So like you have to keep up if you want to be a part of this. So that's one thing you have to take note of. If you ever date me, my mom will roast me and you have to join in. So you can't just sit there just like, oh wow.
But that's kind of like the best way I feel like to start fitting in with like your boyfriend or girlfriend's family. Like if you run in like on the joke with them, but not too excessively to where they're mad at you later whenever you guys go home.
Yeah.
But
Howie's girlfriend pulls out a list. Oh, we roasting Howie. Well, I'll tell you.
His boy.
Yeah. also like financial security is something else that I have seen a lot of people do where they, for instance, my brother was seeing somebody years ago and she was like kind of like unemployed and he was helping her out, and then it kind of got rocky, and he was like, we can't do this, like that's not, we got to be independent of each other with that.
Yeah, lending money to the other person. Yeah, not a great idea. Buy them lunch, that's fine, or whatever. But I sometimes my boyfriend's offered to, help me out or something in a situation, say I'm out of gas or whatever, and he's like, oh, I'll fill your tank. Even then I'm like, no, like that's too much. Like, I'm like, I got this. I'll be struggling, but I got this. So it's like, you definitely don't want to give them, you don't want them to depend on you, financially at least. That's going to cause a lot of stress in the relationship. But, we talk about relationships a lot. I think it's always important to talk about friendships as well. And I have 17 things everybody should know about friendship before you're 25. Number one is you absolutely don't need to tolerate flakiness.
Facts only.
That is so true. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes I flake out, but it's not consistent.
No.
But sometimes you just really are like, you say yes to social things and then you're like, I don't really want to go.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do something I don't want to do, or something else comes up and I get busy. But I'd always try to reschedule if I flake.
Yeah.
As long as you reschedule, I think that's totally acceptable. If you're like, hey, we need to call rain check, I'm exhausted, whatever. But if you don't show up, that's rude. That is so rude. I've had friends be like, I completely forgot.
Oh, no.
I would not talk.
I don't do that.
Thank you.
There's a limit to how much gossip is okay and how much is not.
Love gossiping.
He's like, gosh, you just outed yourself.
Gossip queen over there. Okay.
No, I just like listening to it. I don't actually spread it, but I get upset when my friends are talking about something and I don't know what it is. I'm just like, guys, tell me.
You like to understand the tea.
Yes.
We love the tea.
We do like tea.
Yes.
We love the
It is good. I like sipping on it, and sometimes I like gulping it.
That is the quote of the day right there.
But sometimes, I think gossip is okay to well, I don't know. I don't like gossip, but tea is interesting. I don't like to spread gossip, but I'll definitely listen.
I love listening.
Well, yeah, I don't spread anything.
Right.
But I just want to hear it all. I want other people to spread it.
Give it to me.
I'm always that person in the background that kind of hears, and I'm just like, interesting.
But I don't like when it gets to somebody that, like within the friend group, or when you need personal attacks.
Shut that down.
Yeah.
Don't let somebody talk poorly about your friend.
Personal attacks, Kristen. Remember that.
Love you, Josh. Never feel bad about only having a couple of best friends. I think that's important too. A lot of people are like, oh, I have no friends. But if you have, 3 or 4, 5 really good friends, that's what really matters, right?
Yeah, you got your parents, your mom, your dad, your brother.
Honestly, my parents, I love them to death. I hang out with them,
Yeah.
They're my friends.
Keep your circle
they're also
small.
My parents,
Keep it small, because if you know a lot of people, it's going to get a little interesting as time goes on. So
you will regret ditching your friends for a guy.
Perfect.
Yes.
Or a girl.
For your significant other, no matter what. You will always regret that. I think that's important too.
Yeah.
Friends who actively compete with you are giant red flags. So overly competitive people.
Oh my.
That are always, but like, it's not even like with games or competitions, like overly competitive in life. They're like, oh, you got this job? Well, I have this job interview. And I'm applying for this. It's like, oh, you have a boyfriend? I have a hotter boyfriend.
Oh, good.
I have had friends like that in the past.
We all know people like that, like life competitors. Like, they can't even say congratulations because they're trying to one-up you.
Oh, my.
I'm competitive, but I'm not that. Because I'll make everything a game, but I don't do that. I don't be like, oh, I got a job,
Like, Josh is probably the most competitive guy that I know that works here,
he
for
is.
sure. Without a doubt. He does not like losing. Probably in Fortnite, you don't like losing either.
No.
But you're not, like, life competitive.
Yeah, we're not life competitive. But thank you for tuning into the morning app on this Monday morning. We'll be back on Wednesday with Taylor and we'll be playing Would You Rather. See you next time.